Hello guys, today we are reacting to Michella Curly Fragrance. One of her recent videos has gotten 334,000 views. What is all the hubbub about? Let's watch this video together for the first time. Guys, I want you to know that our next release from Atrium is going to be our head turner fragrance. This fragrance is gorgeous, very loud, plum-based masculine perfumery. This fragrance is only going to be available as a pre-order. That's different to what we did before. This fragrance is not going to be available after the pre-order campaign is finished, okay? So we're doing a maximum of 500 bottles of orders through that pre-order campaign. Click on the link below and in the pinned comment to subscribe to notifications of that. It'll be the last week of October as to when we will be able to leave the pre-order campaign open, and then we're going to have a release date in November after that. 15 fragrances that will drive women crazy. Colognes women love on men, heart face emoji. Okay, I can see why this went viral.
Oh yeah.
Fresh. I want to put my nose in his neck.
Wow.
Sex in a bottle.
Sex in a
This
bottle.
sex. Yeah.
Oh. Sexy look.
Okay, that was a lot of moaning for an introduction. Fair enough, that's one way to get the audience's attention.
Hello my handsome and sexy dirty bastards. Welcome back to my channel.
I like the Harley Quinn art in the background, that looks cool.
So you want these kind of reactions? I gotcha. I have been to the streets so many times and asked many ladies what they think of certain fragrances.
And gotta respect Michelle for doing that. As someone who's done public reaction videos as well, it's not easy to do, it takes a lot of effort and hard work, so respect.
I know exactly what women like to smell on a man. And in this list, I got something for everybody. We got affordable fragrances, we got designer fragrances, and we got niche fragrances.
That's a good point. If you want a sexy fragrance, the price tag won't necessarily correlate to how attractive it'll be. You can get sexy fragrances across all price ranges, and actually often the fragrances that are really weird, really niche, are a bit difficult for everyone to love.
Let's start off with the cheapie of this list. It is Rasasi Hawas. Oh yes.
Depends where you live. Hawas actually isn't that cheap anymore because I think of logistics, supply chain issues and reviewers hyping it up. It can be expensive, but definitely it fluctuates in its price. So buy Hawas when it is cheap.
Listen, this stuff is just a lady's pleaser. I want to put my nose in his neck. And this smells like the discontinued Invictus Aqua, but honestly, this one is even better and stronger.
I don't really understand the comparison to Aqua 2016. I owned that bottle. I would say it is like 50% Aqua 2016 and 50% original Invictus, but then put in with a Middle Eastern twist. I think Hawas is incredibly sexy, incredibly loud, strong performer. It is synthetic, it is like a designer fragrance in terms of its quality. I would say it's a fragrance that you shouldn't spend more than £60 on or $80 on personally.
This is just a sporty, sexy fragrance and all ages can pull this one off. To me, this doesn't smell like young or anything, it just smells amazing.
I think it's right, sexy, it can work for all age groups, but I do think it's generally better for younger guys. I think guys in their 30s and up, maybe opt for something else. Maybe Acqua di Gio Absolute is actually more suited if you want a more mature bubblegum scent. But I'm not saying 30s and up can't rock Hawas, you can, but it's generally more of a youthful scent to my nose. And
at number 14, we got Dior Sauvage Elixir, the best Dior Sauvage on the market.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too.
It's manly
Yes,
man.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Liked
Also
it.
very manly.
Yeah.
It has a bit of
Yes, my dude. This fragrance is going to take you to places.
What is that? Can we even show? Yo, let's edit that out. No, I'm not showing that next, but what is that? I don't even want to know. Sauvage Elixir is a great smelling scent, but I will say that it's one thing smelling it momentarily on a paper strip. Actually wearing it on yourself, I find it a really annoying scent. I think it's a great smelling scent. I love the creativity by Dior, but I still would say the Eau de Parfum version of Sauvage is the most underrated. It's the most balanced experience overall. It has that classiness from the Elixir, but it has that versatility from the Eau de Toilette. That is my recommendation. I'm not a huge fan of Elixir personally.
But if this one is too strong for you or too expensive or whatever, you can also get Lattafa Assad. This one is 80% the same. Now I must be honest, in my opinion, Dior Sauvage has that sexiness that this one doesn't have. I must be honest.
Yeah, I'd say Assad gets it pretty close actually. I would say it's more like a fresh version of Elixir. Elixir is a better quality fragrance. It's better smelling overall if you just take it momentarily, but I think actually I prefer Aoud personally, if you take price into mind, just because I think it's just more easy to wear. I just can't, I would put 2 sprays of Elixir on and I could not bear it in the wintertime personally. I smell it on other guys, it's not bad, I like it, but it's still, even on other guys when I smell it, it's too strong. It's a nice scent, but I just can't get over how strong it is. Of course, guys, I am a sissy sprayer.
Oof, the next one is Mr. Romantic.
Hey, that's the name of our fragrance. Hold on, Michella. I don't think she's tried our fragrance yet.
Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privée. Listen, if Miss Fresh already responded to Dior Homme Intense like this.
Sexy look.
Die moet je uithalen. Ging je nou kreunen? Ja. En die moet je echt uithalen. Sorry.
And I know that she likes this even more. Can you imagine if you wear this around a person who likes this kind of a DNA?
Yeah, it's kind of like a warm, woody evening scent. I smell it once on paper strips. It's not bad. I personally prefer Dior Homme Intense, but yeah, I think it's a very reasonable suggestion. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this video so far and you watch our videos regularly, make sure you consider subscribing. I think our latest statistics show that about 29% of you who view our videos are subscribed, which is a shame because I would love for that number to go to 40%, guys. If you really want to help our channel grow and spread the word about our fragrance channel, then click subscribe. It really helps us to grow as a brand, and I'd really appreciate that, guys.
And at number 12, we got Lattafa Khamrah. Oh, hell yes.
It's pronounced Lattafa Khamrah in Arabic, which means liquor, and it's meant to be a clone of Angel's Share by Kilian.
It smells like 50% the same as Kilian, Angel's Share, but honestly, this one is better because it is less sweet, even a little bit more fresher, and it just smells like more of a dude's cologne.
Yeah, I can see that it is a little bit more masculine maybe, but I do not think it's very much a perfect clone at all of Angel's Share. She gave 50%, I give it maybe 70%. I actually wore this fragrance on my hand yesterday. I really don't like Khamrah at all, actually, personally. I do think Angel's Share is worth saving up for, unless there is a better clone out there. I think Angel's Share is just more masterful. I don't think it's particularly too sweet in general. I actually think it's quite a balanced, boozy gourmand, but I will agree it is unisex. I do think Angel's Share is incredibly sexy, and that is a fragrance I recommend personally.
And at number 11, we got Montal Wood and Spices. Yes, this is actually my dad's signature scent, one of his signature scents. He gets so many compliments with this one. I have seen it. I have been there with my own eyes that women stop him.
Oh, sir, can I ask you a question? You smell so good. What is the cologne that you're wearing?
It's this.
Okay, let's look at the note breakdown of this daddy cologne, as one might say. The note breakdown for Fragrantica is sandalwood, incense, oud, and vetiver. Okay, fair enough. It might be quite a simple, clean, woody scent that if you want mass appealing scents, it might work. The issue I have with Montal fragrances is that I find they're overly synthetic, but they do perform often.
And at number 10, we got Paco Rabanne Pure XS. Yes, this is one of my favorite designer fragrances out there. This smells like Coca-Cola with incense. And it sounds weird, but this works. Plus you can get this 100 milliliter for $53.99.
So I didn't like Pure XS when I smelled it in stores. I'm not a huge fan of it personally. I feel like there are better alternatives. You want that Coca-Cola incense vibe, go for something similarly priced like Guerlain's L'Homme Idéal à l'Extrême. That smells like plum, cherry cola, ambery, tobacco. It's a similar vibe to Pure XS, but I think it just does the idea more smoothly.
Ooh, and the cheapest on the list. You can get this fragrance from $18.99. It is Ameer Al Oud from Lattafa. Listen up. This is sexy as fuck. This one smells like By the Fireplace, but then better. Because I don't like By the Fireplace. By the Fireplace smells too smoky for me, too like burning your marshmallow over the fireplace.
Yeah, I think she's described it very accurately, and I think By the Fireplace is an acquired taste.
It's too realistic fire marshmallow thing, like you stink if you smell like that. This is the more cleaner, the more perfume version of it. Like, this is how you want your man to smell like.
That sounds incredible for a really affordable fragrance. And don't forget, Lattafa actually make really good quality fragrances for the price, so don't sleep on them. And having that By the Fireplace, but a bit more easy to wear, I think that's a good option to have.
Now listen, We all know that girls like, and don't click away, hear me out, Dior Sauvage. We know that girls like this. We can't go around it. And it smells good, we must be honest. But every man, boy, whatever is walking around is wearing this. So you need to have a fragrance that smells kinda like this, but better, which is Kajal Faris. Oh hell yeah. This smells like a niche version of Dior Sauvage, so it has higher quality, it lasts longer, it projects more, plus you smell more unique because it smells like Dior Sauvage mixed with a cocktail margarita.
Okay, interesting. Let's look at the note breakdown. Yeah, lavender, juniper berries, amber, sandalwood. Okay, so it's going to be citrus heavy, woody, similar to Sauvage. And juniper berries often do give a gin and tonic effect, so that might be what Curly was referring to. It is spicy like Sauvage, and you know, it's actually the note breakdown looks incredible, so actually I'm quite interested to try this out myself. The first review I'm reading here is saying, this is one of my best fragrances in my collection. I love this so much. This is a niche version of Dior Sauvage that has way better quality and scent. I agree that it's like a combination of Sauvage and Percival. This is my top 10 smelling frag in one of my best signature scents. So that's really cool actually. Percival and Sauvage combined, that would actually make a really sexy DNA. It wouldn't be a very weird niche fragrance, it'd be a very mass appealing niche fragrance. That sounds really good actually. Have you guys tried Kajal Faris? If you have, let us know your thoughts in comments below.
And at number 7 we got the Mr. Steal Your Girl fragrance. It is Montal Honey Oud. Oh yes. And you can get this for $84.99 for 100 ml. The prices of Montal fragrances are insane on this website. And Montal is one of my favorite brands out there. Like I literally have like 15 fragrances of them.
I think Montal is like, they took Mancera and made it even more extreme. They lean more into synthetics and making more strong performing fragrances. So Honey Oud is a fantastic performing fragrance. I think it's my favorite from the brand so far, but even when I acquired a bottle of it, I gave it away quite shortly afterwards. It's quite a simple but nice smelling combination of honey and oud, long lasting, simple and linear. It is synthetic, but it's an interesting idea nonetheless. I think it can be sexy. It depends how much you like synthetic fragrances. Just bear that in mind.
Making my way downtown, being fast, selling ass, I'm a hoe now.
And I need you.
Stop, don't waste your money on that. But buy this instead. Mancera Oud Lemon Mint.
That is a wild segue into the next fragrance. That is why Curly fragrance is the best. She is super memorable. That's crazy.
120 ml goes for $73.99. I told you these prices are insane. Now this fragrance is not just fresh. This has more to give to it. This is unique freshy. Nothing smells like this. Nothing comes close smelling like this. It is fresh, sweet.
Yeah, I've got a bottle of Oud Lemon Mint. I always recommend it. I highly recommend this fragrance. I've got compliments with this fragrance myself as well. It is lemon sherbet candy mixed with a synthetic but very pleasant woody musky base. So it's a synthetic oud fragrance. Very pleasant, very masculine, and very bitter. It's super, super refreshing. I actually think this fragrance, although it is super strong, it lasts 14 hours. I think it's a fantastic fragrance to wear in really intense heat. I wore it in the most intense weather here in the UK this year, and it's super refreshing. It's just super sharp all the way through. It really cuts through the heat. It makes you feel refreshed. The opening might be a little bit intense, but I think it gets better as it dries down. The lemon sherbet candy aspect of it goes down a bit, and you actually start to like the fragrance more and more each time you wear it actually in general. So I actually really like having this in my collection. I definitely recommend this fragrance.
And at number 5 we got Givenchy Gentleman Boisée. Yes. This is that fragrance that you can wear all year round. It's not necessarily just fresh, it has some fresh edges, but it is just different. It has more edges to it. Boisée smells like these two fragrances combined. It smells like Dolce & Gabbana The One, Eau de Parfum, mixed with Dior Homme Original. If you would mix that together, you would get Givenchy Gentleman Boisée.
Again, I found that fragrance really forgettable. I'm sure a lot of people will like it. I'm sure it'll be mass appealing, but I just feel like Dior Homme Intense did it better. Does anyone else agree or disagree? I've never been a fan of The Gentleman Lie by Givenchy. I'll just say it. I'm gonna get haters for saying that, but I generally don't rate the line that highly.
And at number 4, we got my favorite designer fragrance, which is of course...
Sex bomb, your sex bomb.
Of course, we got Sexy Sex Bomb Spicebomb Extreme at number 4. Because this one always pulls out a good reaction with the ladies. And this smells exactly what the name is, like a spice bomb, like this is a bomb in your face.
I agree with this fragrance being incredibly sexy. It's gotten me some positive reactions as well. I think it is very intense, sweet spiciness with vanilla in here. It smells like Christmas in a bottle. Sort of like when you walk around a Christmas market, you smell those mulled wine spices that goes up into the air. It's kind of that effect. It's got limited wearability, Spicebomb Extreme, but it is an incredibly sexy fragrance and it's a really cool idea. Actually, I think it's a pretty unique designer fragrance, actually, all things considered. Mass appealing, but still unique. My bottle has fantastic beast mode performance. I think it's been reformulated, so try it out in stores first. But yes, it's a fragrance that you definitely should check out.
Okay, no problem, Grandpa. You need this one.
Wow, Grandpa. Making relatable karaoke there, I guess.
Montal Arabians Tonka. Oh hell yeah. Because according to a lot of ladies and my mom, this is...
Sexy. Sex in a bottle.
Sex in a
This
bottle.
sex. Yeah.
Oh. Yes, you smell like a sexy Arabian incense woods mixed with a vanilla cookie and a Baccarat Rouge-ish vibe in the background. That is how this one smells. Exactly like that.
So it sounds like a really loud, sexy, gourmand style fragrance, which I think would be cool to check out. I've heard good things about this fragrance on TikTok as well, so if lots of people are recommending it, maybe I definitely need to try this out then. It's highly rated on Fragrantica. It's got a cool bottle with a horse in there, 4.16 out of 5. A sugarcane Tonka Oud saffron fragrance. I can see where the Baccarat Rouge comparison is coming from. I think this sounds really interesting. Again, it depends on how synthetic Montal have gone here. They usually do go synthetic, but the note breakdown sounds incredible. Having Bulgarian rose is likely going to be a natural note, which hopefully would balance things out. Longevity is eternal, perfectly unisex, good value for money. Basically, this looks like the perfect head turner fragrance, something that's really long lasting, attention grabbing, and loud.
And at number 2, we got Arabian Oud Resala. Oh hell yeah. If you are a beginner with Oud, if you want to dive into a Oud fragrance, you have to start with this one. This is like Oud in the most likable way possible. Oh, and it's so good. This is so good. Like, this has given me so many compliments when I wore this. Listen, you need to wear this when you want to steal the show.
Okay, so I've heard good things about this fragrance as well. I've been getting some hate for not knowing this fragrance previously. It looks cool, has a cool bottle design. Let's see the note breakdown. 4.4 out of 5 on Fragrantica. Chocolate, rose, woody notes, vanilla, so presumably it gives off an oud effect. And at £200 to get this fragrance, I would hope it would have some real oud in there. It sounds really straightforward, sexy, and easy to like. The only thing is that price tag. I'm not sure if it's the best beginner oud. Maybe you'd want to try out synthetic oud first, something a little bit more affordable. Maybe something like Oud Malaki by Chopard should be your first beginner oud scent. Have any of you tried Arabian Oud by Resala? Is it incredibly sexy like Curly says? A lot of you guys have given really high praise to it so far, so let us know more about it in the comments below.
And at number 1, we got the Casanova fragrance. No, it is not Montal Intense Cafe, but it almost smells the same, but a little bit better.
I actually really hate that fragrance, Intense Cafe. I don't think it's very masculine. I didn't like it personally, but maybe my memory is hazy now about it.
With the same power as Intense Cafe once had, or maybe this power is even a little bit more. It is Arabian Oud Rosewood. Oh hell yeah. And you can get this one for $109.99. 100 ml, beast mode, sexy fragrance. The only difference with this is, with Intense Cafe, is that this has a added incense note, which makes it even more darker actually, a little bit more on the masculine side, which a lot of you guys want.
So something that's similar to Intense Cafe but more masculine, I think that's a good direction. I thought Intense Cafe didn't smell particularly masculine. It's got an interesting incense note. That sounds really good. I think coffee is an underappreciated note in perfumery, so it's always cool when perfumers are creative with that note. It's got really high ratings on Fragrantica. It's got 4.64 out of 5, 181 votes. That's really cool. Rose, Cambodian Oud, vanilla, Madagascar vanilla. If it's actual Madagascar vanilla, I think that's pretty much the most expensive vanilla you can get. It's the natural vanilla bean pods is super expensive. It's like the A5 Wagyu of vanilla. I think also bourbon vanilla is also extremely expensive. So bear in mind, perfumery with naturals, you get the standard stuff and there's always the more high-end stuff. There's the regular steak, then there's your Wagyu steak. People are saying it's eternal longevity, enormous projection, more of a unisex scent. Okay. I don't see the coffee here like Intense Cafe, but maybe it's still there somehow. Wow, what an attention getter. I get compliments all day while wearing this gem I picked up at the Arabian Oud store while vacationing in NYC. A very sexy, well-rounded unisex scent. The quality of the oud, rose and vanilla are unmatched by others. The projection is enormous and I swear its staying power is ridiculous. The scent remains until you bathe. This sounds like it does the job absolutely. It's a head turner and I think it's worth checking out. Thank you, Michella.
Alright guys, this was the fragrance video of today. Hope you enjoyed it.
And that concludes this video, guys. Thank you, Michella, for making this video. It's very entertaining as always. You have a fantastic style, Michella. You're one of the best in the community. And of course, if you guys don't know Michella Curly Fragrance, I would be shocked. You need to go subscribe, of course. She is fantastic. And if you've seen this video, make sure you let us know your thoughts on this list. Do you agree or disagree with Michella's choices? She obviously likes very much beast mode, Middle Eastern focused fragrances. That's her style. That's really cool. We all have our own personal style. I'm actually, you might be surprised guys, as an Arab, I'm not actually the biggest fan of Middle Eastern style scents. I like them. There's definitely a place for them, but it's not my personal style all the time. But I think it's cool to see different reviewers' styles and react to them. So I think this has been a really fun video to react to. Thank you for watching, guys. If you haven't already, make sure to check out our previous reaction video to Rotten Rebels, 10 out of 10 fragrances. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.